What's up, everybody? Last time I showed you the arcade 1-ups that were collecting dust in my garage. In this video, I wanted to show you my keepers, the ones that I will always keep around. That was my ice machine. But before we go down this path, I did wanted to wrap up our last conversation since the video was kind of cut short. I basically have two takeaways. That's just to kind of summarize the last video. The first one is I made it sound like my dream arcade never came true, and that poor me, and it's in the garage and collecting dust, and I have to get rid of it. That's totally not true. For about 6 months, I actually had it all set up. I had it in what's currently my office. I basically turned it into arcade, and it was awesome. It was cool. I had the dream arcade. I had every single game I wanted. Let me think. Did I have every single game I wanted? Yes, I did, actually. In fact, I couldn't buy Karate Champ, so I made a custom Karate Champ. So I did have my dream arcade for 6 months. So that's takeaway one. Takeaway two was it took up a lot of space, and for some people that's not a problem, but for me, I have a small house. I live in California. This house is small. I think it's 1,300 square foot. 3 bedrooms. I have 2 kids. My wife has hobbies too. So, and actually this is another point. I totally forgot about this. So maybe some people dreamed of being alone in an arcade all by themselves. I don't know. And maybe sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's cool. But yeah, for the most part, you want people in the arcade. You want your friends there. You want to, arcades is like a spectator sport, right? So you gather around, you fight each other, you put the quarter on the board, to say you're next. I mean, it's not like I don't have any friends, but I don't have any friends that would come over and play video games like this with me. So that was a huge one, actually. That was actually kind of the biggest thing. It's I felt lonely in my dream arcade. I felt lonely in my dream arcade. I guess that's the best way to put it. So now that we've wrapped up that conversation, this brings us to this video, which are the keepers. This is my corner of the living room. This is the space that my wife and kids have allocated me to do whatever I want. Ultimately, I chose this to be kind of like the arcade corner. Okay, so it actually used to be larger. I used to have the entire corner, so I would be able to put 5 arcades against the wall. But now I have to share it with the bearded dragon. So it's a lizard. Which is fine. Having a whole bunch of arcades against the wall in your living room is kind of overkill. I think 2 or 3 is the right balance. I don't know, for me. Everyone's different. The Mortal Kombat Supreme cabinet is actually kind of a controversial cabinet. The arcade 1-up community is actually kind of divided on this cabinet. So I wanted to spend some time, definitely spend some time talking about this later. But first, I want to talk about the Street Fighter Big Blue. So this is definitely my favorite. I play this all the time. If you've seen my practice videos from Planet Succo, you'll know that I feature this cabinet, and it's basically my go-to machine. I play this almost every day. It has a custom fight stick, so excuse me. So basically, I couldn't decide between using Sanwa or Suzo and me personally, I prefer Sanwa, but I know that almost all the Street Fighter 2 arcade machines out there are Suzo. So if you wanted to get like the, authentic Street Fighter 2 experience, in my opinion, it needs to be a Suzo. So I basically just did both so that I can get the best of both worlds. I always get the chairs. I've actually tried not getting the chairs, but I always end up getting the chairs. I think it's like an OCD thing, but I definitely don't regret these chairs at all. Like this one came with the package, but this one actually did not have a chair. That's the Supreme version. So I just bought this on, I think, like eBay or something. The Mortal Kombat version of the chair. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this in the next video. I'm gonna end the video now here. Next video, we'll talk about this guy. All right, see you later.